Hi, welcome to Polyheads podcast. I'm Logan. I'm here with Patrick and Dante right now.
Hi.
Pretty cool. Hi.
It's the second episode. This one's being recorded in advance.
Yeah.
Because Logan is going to be out on a trip.
Antarctica.
Are you legally able to go to Antarctica?
That's a good. I don't know.
I don't care if it's legal or not. I'm going to the North Pole.
I don't care if she's legal or not. I don't care if she's legal or not. We're in love.
Age is just a number, guys.
This fucking table, man. For those not in the loop, which is everybody that isn't a part of this or knows me personally, whenever we were getting this podcast set up, I had to get a coffee table to rest all of the equipment on. So naturally, I went to Goodwill because I don't really like going to IKEA, to be perfectly honest. Whenever it comes to buying things, but we got this. So we went to 5 different fucking ones, right? Not even specifically Goodwill, a ton of other thrift stores. And this was the only not expensive one that they have. We went to this one antique shop that was semi-thrift store. Tables like these were $110. I was not buying that shit. This was $12. Not $12. $21.
Wow.
$21. I have the receipt over there. And it has this really poorly drawn hot dog. Well, it's not poorly drawn. I actually think that the design is interesting, but the paint job on this is horrible. It looks kind of ugly, but it's a conversation piece very clearly.
Yeah.
So
it's got the guys at for Twitter, I think, on
No, it's Instagram. It's Instagram. I checked it before. I'm probably gonna scratch that off, but I do like this signature.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for tag. I fucking love graffiti.
Yeah.
That's why I love Jet Set Radio. One of my favorite video game soundtracks, and also it's just a fun game.
It looks fun.
Nice little action platformer.
I wish there were good Dreamcast emulators that didn't just
sell your information to sweethearts in Uganda.
Yeah, and so that you couldn't just pay $20 to not see it in 144p. I had that for Sonic Adventure, and it's
why didn't you just get an old school GameCube emulator?
It's mainly because Sonic Adventure in particular, Director's Cut DX is ass. It's
the one that I played. It's got a lot more glitches in it, apparently.
Yeah, I really don't like how it looks in particular.
Yeah, they kind of swapped out newer models into this old-ass game. Looks kind of wonky.
Yeah, and they
But Cream is in there.
Cream's in there?
Yeah, Cream. Oh. She can be spotted in Station Square, only in DX, because it came out after that one Sonic Advance game on Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, Sonic Advance 2. I know that they added Metal Sonic in, you could play as him.
Oh yeah, it's just a port of the model from SA2 Battle, right?
Yeah, they did you could play as him if you got everything, all of the emblems. And as much as I love Metal Sonic, I don't want to do that.
I don't feel like playing that game.
Yeah,
I'm just not a big fan of action platformer Sonic. It's only really Boost.
I don't blame you for that.
I like 2D Sonic and I like Boost Sonic.
Yeah,
those fucking Wii games were weird as shit.
I know, they were strange.
So Sonic, you played them, right?
Yes,
I played
a lot of Sonic games.
Played Sonic in the Black Knight, right?
Yep.
Dude, his design in that is fucking sick. And then you look at Sonic in the Secret Rings, literally the only thing that they change about his design, he just has a fucking flame on him and a ring.
Ha! Talk about heartburn!
Wow! Whoa, wonkers! Oh, Yonkers by Tyler the Creator.
I'm having serious indigestion. That's what he does.
I'm very constipated. I'm going to wish for every time that you cry, 1,000 tissues spawn out of thin air, so that whenever I beat you and I need to take a shit, I can wipe pretty easily.
Oh,
Sonic canonically doesn't know how to wipe.
Sonic canonically just doesn't wipe. He just shits and goes.
He runs over to Tails and he gives him a. He puts a tissue on his nose and he puts it into his hand so he can hold it so he can blow up.
I like to think that Sonic is just an infant. He hasn't gotten depth perception yet because that one big ass fucking eye. He doesn't even have a consciousness. He just goes. That's why he's able to attain such speed, because he's with a child's mindset in an adult body. His motor skills are fucking horrible.
What if you put a man in a kid's body? Would he be able to just talk right off the bat, or?
So like, are we going on Big logic? You know the movie Big, where he goes up to like a wishing booth, one of those animatronics, and he's like, I want to be big, and then he becomes like a 20-year-old man, and then he has an affair with his teacher, which is very weird.
Does that happen?
No, yeah, that's like actually what happens, and then he reveals it to her, and she's like, okay.
I saw that movie.
No, like he has an affair with his teacher, and like at the end of the movie, it's like a super awkward scene where he's like, yeah, I'm actually like 12.
Are we thinking of the one with Tom Hanks?
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
I gotta rewatch that movie again. I don't remember that.
Can we rewatch Big and Flubber?
Yeah, sure.
Do you think Flubber is flammable? That little bastard.
Absolutely.
Why does he love dancing so much?
I like when somebody throws. It was like the lady throws him down a guy's body and he goes into his mouth, like goes around and just pops out his ass. I was like, that's disgusting. That pissed me off so much as a kid.
I mean, I feel like you're lying, but also you very well could just be telling the truth because I haven't seen that movie.
I have Disney's Flubber starring Robin Williams on a VHS.
Oh, so did my grandma.
Hell
She
yeah.
had that in Buzz Lightyear Star Command, and I would watch that shit.
I never got to finish watching that movie. I only got a little bit in when he met the red guy. Like
I vaguely remember that shit. All I remember that it was 2D, and that was cool to me because I love 2D animation.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. My sister had like strep throat, and she wouldn't take the medicine, so my mom and dad.
My sister had strep throat, so they booted her into the movie, and she never came back. In the movie world, you won't be harmed. You can't be hurt here.
We can't afford anything.
We can't afford treatment. You're gonna have to go to Buzz Lightyear Star Command on VHS.
You just tap them and they start just rushing into the TV.
Yeah.
Like that's one of those fucking Wii games.
No, you crush them down.
No,
you go.
No. They go into the TV like some fucking Wii game ad. Like fucking the Wii Sports.
No,
ad.
like Fat Albert. Like Fat Albert, but in reverse. It's free on YouTube with ads.
Is it?
Yeah,
really?
that's why we brought it up. That's why we brought up the Fat Albert movie.
I thought you were talking
No,
about
not actually Fat Albert. No, like the live action Fat Albert movie is just available.
Do we have like the show anywhere?
The show, it's definitely. Me and Jalen, like a couple months ago, after we were done watching the Parappa OVA, which by the way is fucking adorable, even though he doesn't rap. But like, after me and him were done watching that, I was like talking about Ruby Gloom, which is a show that I used to watch growing up. My mom pirated it. We were talking about Ruby Gloom, and then we just found a channel that has full episodes uploaded to it, and it's not even like an unofficial one. Like, it's actually the TV network that did that, and then we were looking at the other shows that they had, and they had fucking Fat Albert.
Oh, dude, awesome.
Just straight up episodes and episodes of Fat Albert. And they had, like, that and Max and Ruby and shit.
Wow.
Like, it was like,
what the
fuck?
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard of Max and Ruby. What? Fucking wild.
Yeah. And that one CGI animated TV show with the spider that looks like Michael Jackson is also there.
Oh, dude, I know that one.
That
like
one fucking.
Spider and Friends or something.
Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, we were doing that. And then Roly Poly, I recognize the name. So me and Jalen, I was talking to you guys earlier about this, but me and Jalen watched Super Size Me, both of the documentaries. And like they're free on YouTube. Yeah. Well, one of them is technically rent, but there's literally just a guy who uploaded the second one. So the first one's free with ads. Second one you have to pay for, but you don't really. And then naturally, whenever you watch a movie on YouTube, they recommend you more movies in like the top thing. Yeah. And Fat Albert was one of them. And Fat Albert is the highest liked YouTube movie of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, no, I think that it's the highest liked free YouTube movie. I don't remember, but I remember that this one Instagram account that's like all about that kind of stuff and like exactly our sense of humor like posted about that, and I was like, oh hey, I was just talking about that with Jalen. Yeah. Why don't we get into a little hypothetical here? Yeah. Not like a hypothetical. Hypothetically, should they exist within our world, what characters from video games or fiction do you think would be associated with Jeffrey Epstein?
Donkey Kong.
You think Donkey Kong would... Do you think that he realizes what he does?
No, not Donkey Kong. Maybe fucking the Smurfs.
The Smurfs? Which one? Papa Smurf?
No, just the Smurfs.
Just the Smurfs in general?
Yes.
Do you think that he do you think that they know?
Yes, they know they're in on it.
Do you think they're like a part of the operation? Like he lures in the kids, and then they're like, "Oh look, it's the Smurfs! We love the Smurfs!"
Yeah, and then Jeffrey Epstein snatches up the children.
He snatches up in his big Christmas sack, and he throws them into the
He's
oven.
like Krampus.
Yeah, he's like Krampus, dude.
I think that Lanky Kong would.
Lanky Kong.
He looks like a pedophile.
He does.
Lanky Kong, yeah, he probably.
Lanky Kong. He probably was like one of the ones that like ordered that hit on him, Epstein.
Probably.
Definitely. Ned
Ned
Flanders.
Flanders, yes.
No, Ned is too pure of heart, and also like the fact that you bring up Ned Flanders. My fucking granddad looked so much like Ned Flanders.
Oh,
It was uncanny. He had the mustache and everything. He talked like him. He had the same beliefs as him.
Your grandpa was Ned Flanders.
Yeah, like I showed him a picture of him, and like that's just live action Ned Flanders. But I think that Metal Sonic would unknowingly be like a part of that.
Yeah,
operation.
he'd do it because Dr. Robotnik, and I mean like the one from like Adventures of Sonic.
Oh, Adventures, yeah.
He would be in on it.
The fucking drill and the chicken. Do you think?
Oh yeah, Scratchy Grounder.
They definitely would be in on that.
They're
shit.
Totally in on it.
That fucking show is weird.
Scratch would probably have like a
Sonic animated.
Because you said video games, and Ned Flanders from Hit and Run.
From Hit and Run.
Yeah.
Just driving up. But Sonic animated series are fucking weird, dude.
I know. I watched all of
Sonic
Saturday
Underground.
Sonic Underground.
We're gonna have to watch that.
Sonic Underground.
That was also another one of the TV shows that was like available for just free on that network.
Yeah, that's because it's owned by Wild.
Sonic Underground, Sonic Sat AM, and then The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I've watched all of these. 2 of them were on Netflix, and one of them was like literally on like a CRT because that's all I had. I was just in my mom's room and it came on like after The Simpsons for whatever fucking reason. Those shows are fucking weird. Like the finale of The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog had like the Chaos Emeralds, but they weren't. So instead of turning supersonic, there was this is going off of the 6 Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
Still, at that point, it made like a bunch of clones of him. Like every time that he got one, and they like all beat up Dr. Robotnik, and like the same happened to Tails. I vaguely remember this shit.
I think that's because at that time, I think by the time they were working on that, Sonic 2, like the Genesis version, hadn't come out yet.
Yeah, they didn't know about Supersonic.
Yeah, but they knew like about Tails and everything.
Oh yeah.
That's probably all they were told about.
Yeah, it's like entirely independent, that shit.
Yeah, that because Sega didn't care at first, but like once they found out what Ken Penders was doing, they were like, no.
Oh, you watching fucking Sonic?
Yeah.
Is this The Adventures?
Yeah,
The Adventures. Yeah, that shows... Oh, I forgot about the monkey. All that I remember is, like, the Sonic Says segments of that show.
Yeah.
I don't remember a single one of the episodes, other than, like, them laying out fucking Roadrunner traps and shit. And, like, trying to catch Sonic and Tails with, like, a chili dog stand. That's when the monkey was on.
There was an episode where Sonic cross-dressed to look like a woman and married Robotnik.
What?
Yeah. They kissed and everything, so they are legally married now.
What religion do you think Sonic belongs to?
Islam.
Do you think that he recognizes Israel as a legitimate state?
Absolutely not. Knuckles does. Knuckles is cool.
Knuckles, yeah.
No. Please tell me this isn't. Y'all can't hear this ad.
You're not allowed.
We played the Sonic the Hedgehog Sat AM theme here, but we're also 90% sure that we'll get copyright struck for it, so I'm cutting it out in editing.
I only remember the first episode of this fucking show. I only remember the fucking Frenchie, like, crawling through vents, and I only remember Sonic's granddad getting roboticized.
That was, alright, so I know the entire lore of that series.
What the
At
fuck?
least the cartoons. The comics are an entire other, like, thing, because they let Ken Penders do whatever he wanted. But,
oh my god.
Essentially, Sonic has an Uncle Chuck and a dog named Muskie. A quadrupedal dog that does not know any language.
Okay, this is like a not Snoopy. This is like a Goofy and Pluto situation, right? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's strange because there are actual dogs too. Yeah. So
fuck?
it's like, okay, that's weird.
I always hated that in like fucking anthropomorphic cartoons.
Yeah, but essentially, his Uncle Chuck made the rings, which are called power rings in this.
Oh yeah, and they boot instead of like being like a portal or like just a currency or anything, they like power him up temporarily. It's like the MacGuffin.
Yeah, essentially. And instead of the Chaos Emeralds, that's what Robotnik wants. But
he wants just rings.
yeah, I think.
Oh, isn't that?
Yeah, no.
That's also what he wants in like the Sonic movie, right?
I probably.
Wait, no, he wants just Sonic's quills.
Yeah, I think
he wanted he wanted the quills and his rings.
Yeah.
I think
or
that,
he wanted to at least take over his land or something.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like that they sent him to Mushroom Zone.
Oh yeah, Mushroom Zone.
Or Mushroom Hill.
Oh Jesus. and like he had the goggles and shit.
Yeah.
That post credit scene was pretty good. I saw that shit with Dante like
I have pictures.
last year. We played
genuinely-
Halo that night.
Yeah,
man,
I know, that was
shit-
really fun.
That was really fun.
I'm genuinely pissed they didn't name his little lackey Snively.
Oh.
Like, that made me upset.
But it was cool to see Tails.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool to see Tails, and also like Knuckles is going to be in the second one.
Yeah.
Like we saw the set and everything.
I like that they gave him like a more of a barrel chest and broader shoulders.
Yeah,
like
and also they're using a bit more of like practical effects. Did
Yeah.
you see like they had them spin dashing and everything?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's just going to be like a thing that they do, or if it's going to be like Tails showing Sonic like he does canonically.
Yeah, I would like that.
That would be cool. That would be like a cool little scene. I fucking love Sonic, man.
I was also happy that they. This is probably like old stuff, you know. Ugly Sonic. I'm very glad they changed the way Sonic.
Oh yeah, I wish that they released an ugly cut though. I really wish
so
that
glad.
they must have burned those fucking tapes, right?
Oh yeah, totally. They burned the team too. They
Oh yeah,
they
the fucking studio, like right as the thing was about to
Yeah.
release, shut the fuck down.
Yeah, I think like they did something similar with Lego Island when it was being made. Like the company, I cannot remember the name. It was like Silicon Arts or something,
Mhm.
but it was they didn't want to pay the studio that designed the game, so they fired them a week before, so they wouldn't have to pay
That
them.
fucking sucks.
I know, yeah, but that's probably what happened here. But I do think it's really cool that the guy who made the Nipples the Enchilada comic is the guy who redesigned Sonic.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
you're
It
fucking.
made him look better.
Yeah, like
I only remember the Flash animation, if I'm being honest.
yeah, I don't blame. That's fine. I remember the comic dub that had the voices.
Yeah. That was a fucking weird. Dude,
really fun.
internet culture specifically surrounding Sonic the Hedgehog.
It was great. Like there was like really bad, obnoxious stuff.
Especially
Like
during like the early 2000s.
I'm thinking early 2010s, like Sonic Paradox type shit.
yeah, like
Sonic Paradox. That was something beyond.
What the fuck was that one skit of like, do you know where the eggs are? And then he's like, I'm going to break your arms. Wait, no, what? Did you eat all of the eggs? What are you going to do? Break my arms? And then like Shadow's in a casket, not
Yeah,
casket.
yeah,
in a
Sonic.
stretcher.
Like
What is the joke?
I don't know.
don't
I mean,
understand the joke.
They did the very like obvious joke of like Sonic using his hyper form and giving everyone a seizure.
Oh yeah,
I
obviously.
do remember the skit with Tails looking at his watch, and then
Oh yeah, and then
Sonic walks up and is like, "What are you?"
it makes
looking at?" And they
that
both make
classic
faces.
scowl, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
What were
just
those-
fucking Eggman dancing in his
Those
underwear.
weirdly smooth ones that have like no lines, and they had like a ton of gradients, and like their mouths were kind of like weird and like oddly animated. It looked so weird. I don't know how to pinpoint that art style, but like those ones always freaked me the fuck out growing up.
Yeah.
I remember showing you like Seaside Denied.
Yeah.
And what's the second one?
I think it's Metropolis Man or something.
Oh yeah. But those and like Ed's World
Yeah.
were like the beginning of our relationship in terms of like internet culture
Yeah,
and stuff.
dude. I know all the words to Seaside Denied.
Oh
and
yeah,
most of the words
I
to
wish that I wish that I remember that shit because it's like so funny. It's
Yeah.
like genuinely like really cool that they got all those.
Oh
animators
my
together.
god!
Can't
What
play
are you
Sonic
looking for? Like Sonic Paradox?
Oh my god!
Oh that
Still
All right, hold on. cut over here. We're gonna watch this shit.
break time.
Break time.
Aren't these text-to-speech bits funny? Don't they make you want to piss your pants out of pure joy? Thought so. Join our Discord for more funny jokes such as these. Link is in the description. Dante has a 12GB hard drive full of.
And we're back.
Hey.
Sonic Paradox is like a weird stage of the internet.
Yeah.
It's very Newgroundsy. It probably was on Newgrounds. I'm just really nostalgic for there, specifically for like Strong Bad is great. It's like genuinely funny. Homestar Runner is just like actually funny a lot of the time, which is surprising. Just genuinely, it's great. I love Flash shit.
The 2010s were, I don't know. I really like the 2010s.
Yeah, they're great. Early 2010s, yeah. Later 2010s in the later years got a bit draggy. I don't know if that's just because we got older.
2015, I don't know why, it was just a very slow year. It wasn't bad. But it was
2017 was one of the best years in gaming history.
Yes.
Just straight up, you had Sonic Mania, you had
so much stuff.
fucking honestly.
2018.
I gotta be completely real. Like Fortnite is like genuinely like a big landmark in gaming history,
Yeah,
and as much as like people want to disassociate with it, like it's just like actually very popular, and so you just gotta accept that.
I mean,
There was Sonic Mania, there was Fortnite, there was fucking Breath of the Wild, and there was Mario Odyssey, and like those are enough to constitute like a ton.
And the funny thing is, Fortnite's still going till this day.
Fortnite's still going to this day.
7. God.
Breath of the Wild has like infinite fucking replay value, like entirely.
I mean, yeah, like replay value, but like it feels kind of less enjoyable when you.
Yeah,
play
like the
second
first
time.
experience of it is definitely like way more enjoyable than the subsequent ones, but
Yeah.
it's still a fun game. Sonic Mania is great.
Yeah, I really like that one.
And Super Mario Odyssey, despite me not ever finishing it, the times that I did play it were fucking great. Didn't Combat Update come out?
For
Minecraft?
Minecraft?
Yeah.
It might have. Here, yeah, let me look that up.
Oh no.
The
Because
first
I
Caves and
think-
Cliffs update came out.
Yeah, recently.
Yeah.
By recently, I mean like 2 days ago.
Actually, the time we're recording this yesterday.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
By the way, just a little reminder: this is backlog. So if there's anything that we talk about that might be like a bit outdated, it's just like
Don't worry about it because it's pre-recorded.
it's pre-recorded. And honestly, I feel like this episode is like a lot more in the flow than the first one that we recorded. Definitely, it's just because we had that like little time to like get adjusted to interacting with each other, and like it's like
Combat
really in the
Update
gist
came
of it.
out, 1 year prior.
1 year prior, damn. Wow.
Man, we're 1 year later in 2021.
Well, I mean that's whenever I remember it on like Xbox 360 edition and shit.
Yeah.
Console, it wasn't. I think Combat Update. Wait, no, it's the Aquatic Update. The Aquatic Update was the last update that Xbox 360 edition got.
Yeah. Village and Pillage, I do like.
Village
I
and
think
Pillage
that was
is
the
great.
first one. Well, Update Aquatic, I think, was the very first one that was like in a really large scale. And then like Village and Pillage came out, and that was pretty good. Then we got Bees, and then the Nether Update, I think, is huge.
Nether Update is probably going to be the second biggest update Minecraft ever gets.
Yeah.
And then I think that the Cave and Cliffs Update is going to be like just straight up the biggest.
Yeah, the way I think things are
The
going...
fact that they have to release it in 2 parts just because it's so massive.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people are like, oh, it's crunch time, blah, 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 this, that. But like, it's not crunch time. It's just releasing what you already have and then continuing to develop it.
Yeah.
Release what is fully developed and work on what isn't.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's a bad business practice. If it is a bad business practice, then Mojang is doing a really good job of covering that up.
Yeah.
I am fully confident in their ability as a studio.
And honestly, I think it's a good thing because it's not forcing all the employees to like work like to the breaking
bone.
point.
Like getting the entire update out by now is a horrible idea.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they're releasing it in parts.
Yes.
And the part that they currently have is like great. I love that
yeah.
shit.
I
There's like so many geodes and underwater. Like
yeah.
the world that I started a new world yesterday.
Yeah.
Just like fucking around. And like I spawned near so many fucking like not ocean monuments, but like ocean ruins and like boats and like 3 different villages. And I got so many maps, and like I got a diamond pickaxe without even like actually mining a single block. I'd never made a pickaxe. Like I threw out half the shit that I got, and there was like so many valuables. But like I found so many like geodes just like going around in the ocean, and that's super good. Minecraft on peaceful mode is just on peaceful mode, and with keep inventory on is just like the most peaceful possible experience you can have while playing that game.
Yeah.
Like one of the One of the most annoying parts of the game is probably one of the ones that like people consider like one of the most major updates that the game ever got. I wish that there was like an option to turn it off other than peaceful mode, but like I don't really like the hunger mechanic.
Yeah,
Being completely
I
honest,
can understand that.
the way that it used to work was great because you wouldn't run out of hunger until you took damage. You wouldn't like lose hunger until you took damage. That's a great system. And Jeb or Yeb, I guess, but like Yeb like made a couple like updates that you could download, like optional ones, like improving the combat. Like Hose have like way more range than any other thing, and it's like, oh man, this makes like things entirely more optimal. That's pretty cool. Like, obviously, you get some criticism because you can't really handle combat too well in a fucking sandbox RPG. It's fucking not possible. But it's still pretty interesting, just like seeing how people interpret that shit. But yeah, Minecraft's great. I have a lot of nostalgia for that game. Does that like lighten or diminish my experience with it? No, I view it like completely through like normal glasses rather than rose tinted or black tinted ones. Like.
I think you can, with commands, I think you can turn off hunger.
Oh, yeah, you can.
So if you ever wanted to do that, you could.
Mm-hmm. I remember my dad, and my sister play. Me and my sister would do split screen, and then my dad would join in on his Xbox 360 all the way in Pittsburgh.
Oh, nice.
And then we would just play on this creative, server. It's just a world.
Yeah.
And we would make all this shit. And it was super cool, and we would make little contraptions, and I figured out how pistons whenever they added those to the game, and I made like those boxing guys, Rock'em
nice.
Sock'ems.
I love that.
It was like obviously like incredibly fucking primitive. Like people can make better versions of those like in their sleep, but to me that was a big accomplishment. I was like fucking 10, you know. But we had this big ass giant diamond, not diamond. It's a pyramid, which is like half of a diamond, a pyramid of obsidian. My dad called it Pink Floyd because like Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah. And by the way, that was his fucking gamer tag on Xbox 360, Dark Side Autumn.
Oh, that's cool.
OTM of the moon. Because he was just a big Pink Floyd fan. He would always talk to me about like concerts. And like how I went to the concert for The Wall, and like whenever they were performing The Wall, they were building a wall behind them. Isn't that cool? And I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool, Dad. But we would just fucking like wreck that shit with TNT. We would just play TNT games, and we would just fuck around with that, and we made our own little hotel. Me and my sister were obsessed with the jungle update. Like, we spent like hours trying to figure out how you made like a big jungle tree, and we did it on accident. You know, you like placed the 4 saplings in one thing, and then you used bone meal. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like just a lot of nostalgia, but it doesn't tint my experience of the game. I do not like Minecraft content, despite what I used to like about it. It's boring as shit to me.
I used to really like Minecraft content, like fucking
DanTDM,
Sunday, Guy to Minecraft, Bears and Canadian. Some of those niggas came out as pedos.
Yeah, of course. Like that's just how modern YouTube is, and it sucks. But like, oh well.
Yeah, and then the new niggas like dreaming them. I'm just like. I mean, go get your bag in the way you.
I mean, go get your bag, but like,
exactly.
Like Schlatt is getting his bag, and he's like still he's still like associated with Dream, but he disassociates with like his entire fan base and like all of that. In fact, he completely disavows them, and all that Dream does is put like only the good ones in his bio.
Yeah.
Like there's a very fine line.
Schlatt's
doing perfectly fine. Schlatt is funny. I kind of grew out of that sense of humor, but like that just came and went with like me not being. Yeah, of course, because he's just like a funny guy. But like, there's that whole dry spell of like Paul Carson content. Like whenever like a big span of like an entire year where he didn't upload and it was all Twitch streams, and those bored the shit out of me. To be perfectly honest, and like I just kind of grew out of that.
Some people don't. He's not a Minecraft YouTuber. Well,
he is definitely.
He's funny. I like him.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He can make me laugh on a.
He makes me laugh on like the occasion that I do even watch his content. I used to like be majorly like into that. Yeah, I went through all of my YouTube subscriptions, like unsubscribed with the people like I least interacted with. I only have 50 right now, and I'm keeping it at that. Like if I subscribe to a new person, I unsubscribe from another one. Really, unless I have nobody to replace them with, which has happened like a couple times in the past, like half year. Really, I've just kind of strayed away from Let's Play content and more into just general commentary and like all of that. I'm still into the Super Mega Cast. I like listen on occasion. It's not like a weekly thing anymore. If we don't suck with still happening, I would be listening to that shit every week. Because I love Kill Bill and Rap, but they ended that shit.
Yeah.
Which is like perfectly fine because like they themselves wanted to disassociate with like being YouTubers who rap rather than rappers who do YouTube. Yeah. Which I perfectly understand.
Right.
But like Rav did like Minecraft streams on Epic SMP and that like associated him with that kind of content. Which I'm glad that he's like straying away from that because I couldn't follow him on any socials for like months because all that it was like my algorithm kept promoting me fucking MCYT content, which sucked because he's like one of my favorite rappers. Yeah. That never happened with Bill. Right around the time that Rav started doing that, he got into some trouble. He with his girlfriend and like took a major break. Now he's back. He's releasing an album soon, which I'm very excited for. But it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate that I've grown out of that because I'm still super nostalgic for it. Yeah. But like, I don't let nostalgia blind me, which is a trait that I'm very, very proud of, to be perfectly honest, because I don't like falling into those kinds of traps. Yeah. Like, I'm excited for shit, but I'm not gonna like completely be like, oh man, I can't wait to see this just because it's like a property that I like. Like, of course I'm gonna be fucking critical of Halo Infinite. I don't give a shit if I like Reach that much, you know? Yeah.
I did at first. I got very like choked up when I watched them announce Galaxy was going to be in the
I
did like I almost started crying because I was like, I got really happy when I saw Sunshine was there because Nintendo hates Sunshine.
Yeah, so I mean like,
and I mean I kind of hate Sunshine.
Yeah,
I don't hate it as much as Nintendo.
Nintendo just hates the fucking GameCube, right?
Nintendo
just in general.
They just think that just because like
it's in on their soul, blah, blah.
It has like, nothing of value to them. It's like you're porting all of your Wii U games, and that had nothing of value.
I fucking dude. Wii U is stripped of anything.
Yeah, the Wii U is
stripped of any reason to fucking have that shit.
It is a paperweight.
You want to like watch porn and like your mom took your phone away. You use the browser, I guess. That's it. It's.
I still see that booty on my Nintendo 3DS, though.
But Wonderful 101 and 3D World were the last to get ported. 3D World's port is like way faster, and honestly, I don't think that I would be able to go back to the original 3D World if I'm being completely honest with myself. Because
I think
that shit is slow.
Yeah, I agree. I think that they're going to be porting, like one of my, and since this is coming out after this, feel free to like insult me in the comments, or if you know me personally, like next time I talk to you, insult me. But I think
they're going to be porting Meme Run, dude.
Yeah, well, so what I think that they're going to be porting is
Flappy Bird. Port Flappy Bird to the 3DS.
The Plants vs. Zombies? No. Actually, they already kind of did
that. They already did that, yeah.
It makes me upset. But that it wasn't like the actual game and like Battle for Neighborville instead.
I had Battle for Neighborville. That game was fun for a bit, and then fucking nerfed everything to hell.
That's how EA works.
Weird.
Yeah, that's just how everything it touches.
If they make anything fun, they find a way to make it fun. But what I think they're going to do is at E3 this year, since it is Zelda's 35th, I think we're going to give a 3D All-Stars type thing for Zelda.
Ooh, that would be fucking
I'm
sick.
thinking they're going to call it the Triforce Collection.
They better release a fucking special edition with a golden cartridge.
Yeah, that's... What I'm thinking is going to have Ocarina of Time, like...
Majora's Mask?
Yeah, Majora's Mask, and I'm thinking either Twilight Princess or Wind Waker. But I think those two would be, like, released on their own. For, like, $60, because fuck Nintendo.
They might do a Legacy Collection type deal where they take, like, the 3D ones and then the 2D ones and they separate them.
That could be cool. I would like that. If they...
But they already have, like, the Zelda games on the, like...
Yeah.
On like the Nintendo like subscription service thing.
Yeah. Nintendo doesn't really respect its IPs as much as like other companies do. Like even Sega respects Sonic more in some cases.
In like certain cases.
Yeah, well that's debatable.
They give less attention.
Yeah. I should pay more attention. I should give that praise to Capcom. Like
Capcom gives a shit.
They were shit to Mega Man for like 7 years.
And now that like it's like a big thing on the internet.
Yeah, like now they're like, hey, here's like a collection of all 10 games. Here's like Like
Here's another one of those. Here's another one of those. Here's another one of those.
Yeah, what I noticed
for like an obscure GBA series that nobody really played.
Yeah, like what I'm thinking is like last anniversary they announced the X Legacy collections and Mega Man 11,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 years. Well, it was supposed to be 1 year after that they announced the Mega Man Zero ZX collection was supposed to come out in December, but it got delayed to February.
Mm-hmm.
So that was supposed to be a 2019 game. We got nothing this year, obviously, because last
COVID.
year COVID. But what I'm thinking is when ID3 they're going to announce a Mega Man, a new Mega Man game and another collection.
I'm hoping X9.
Yeah, I really hope, man. Like,
I love Mega Man X with like a passion, like in my heart. That's like top 10, top 5 really games.
One thing I'm super excited for is the amount of like Mega Man X fan games that are being worked on.
Oh yeah.
Like there's Mega
like
Man...
that one that you sent me with the fucking like crazy. You could do like cross game like armor and shit in like Mega Man X1 levels. Yeah, that looks so busted.
I know, it looks great. They're doing Mega Man X Corrupted, which looks amazing. It has that, but like first, second, third, and I think fourth armor, and then the ultimate armor, and then a new armor, and you can interchange all of them.
That's fucking
I think
awesome.
Except for the ultimate armor, but I'm not sure about that.
That's cool.
Yeah,
it's crazy just what shit comes out of like fan things, and the thing is that Capcom is infinitely like more obscure than Nintendo.
Yeah,
and Nintendo could like find new employees through that shit, but they just refuse to let that happen because they kind of just don't like moving on, which is sad because like I would love to see like a new 2D Mario game by like the Mario 63 developers with like a good budget and like a bit more like time. Yeah. You know,
I think that Capcom is like the ultimate in between between Nintendo and Sega, where Nintendo takes down like fan games and like sues the people who make them. Sega lets fan games stay up, and in some cases like Sonic
hires
hires the fan some of the fans. And Capcom is just kind of like the indifferent. Like they don't do
shit.
But they don't like hire them or anything. And I think that's cool enough because what is really cool is the people who are making 3000X, which is or 30XX. Yeah, 30XX. There's a game a while ago called 20XX, which is like a roguelike Mega Man X style game.
I've heard about that.
Yeah. The 30XX is going to have a level designer.
That's
like
a
sick. Level editor made by the guy who made Mega Maker.
Oh shit, that's major.
Really cool.
Dude, Mega Maker is so sick.
Yeah.
Like just making, I love just level editors. I feel like that.
Awesome.
Oh, dude.
Making
Minecraft adventure maps.
Oh, dude, yeah. I kind of want to download World Edit because of that.
Oh yeah, World Edit. I remember seeing a ton of videos with like people who use World Edit to like make big ass like islands and shit, and I was like, oh, I want to do this shit. How do I download this to my Xbox 360 Slim Edition?
It's super cool.
With the Wi-Fi connection of a fucking DOS computer.
They did add online like multiplayer building to Mega Maker.
Oh, nice.
Like, I don't know how it works because I haven't gotten.
I wonder how like new Super Mario Bros. Style Mega Man gameplay, multiplayer Mega Man gameplay could be like simultaneous. That would be fucking insane.
Like
I would play that with you guys for the channel. That'd be an experience.
Somebody made online like multiplayer Mega Man Maker editor area, and somebody like made like a 2D Mega Man like fan game where you get to like do online multiplayer. Like somebody plays as Mega Man, Proto Man, Base, and Anchor.
Oh, that's fucking
really
sick.
Cool.
That's gotta be pure chaos. What if you could like use Guts arms and like fucking throw players around like in Mario Bros? What are you saying, Dante?
one game I want to come back is Super Mario Sluggers.
Oh yeah, that game was
And
sick.
fucking-
A lot of the Mario
also-
sports games, specifically around the GameCube and Wii, were like edgy for no reason, and I love that.
Yeah, I also very excited for Sonic Colors getting a remaster.
Oh yeah, Sonic Colors.
That shit was my childhood right there.
I've never played it. I'm gonna be completely
You
honest.
should
I've
play it
never
on the
played that
channel,
shit.
man.
I just remember watching Kobana Ramani play that shit. I watched him play that, and I watched him play Mario 3D Land and World until I got it for myself.
Yeah, I think that I've definitely heard that people hate Colors because it was the turning point where Sonic stories became shit.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
I do believe that's
Probably,
earliest-
but like it's Boost.
yeah, like
It's Boost, dude. I fucking love Boost
yeah,
Sonic.
it's about the gameplay, and man, I'm so excited because. I hated Planet Wisp in Generations. It was just so annoying. It was like a constant, constant confusion. But I am very excited to actually try Boost games because there are no Boost Sonic fan games out there.
It's because it's like a very hard to replicate thing because, like with classic Sonic, there's a lot of ROM hacks that you can just like you have the engine there with you. You know. There's that, and then there's like 3D. There's like 3D Sonic, which is easy to code, but perfecting that movement and the level like layout, like it seems so straightforward, but obviously there's like a lot of care put into that to make it so streamlined that you don't really notice how simple the gameplay is.
Yeah, like Jalen and I were talking about this a while ago. How I told him about Sonic GT, which is a really good 3D Sonic fan game. It's my favorite Sonic.
Do you go Super Sonic 4?
It stands for Grand Tour. Is that what GT Dragon Ball stands for?
I mean, it might as well be because like the fucking first saga is like going nowhere. And fucking, you just kind of going around doing whatever the fuck. Some like alien recognizes Goku as a Saiyan because he did a Kamehameha, even though that's an Earthling originated technique.
Yeah.
Go on.
But essentially Sonic GT and like Sonic Utopia and more so Sonic Project Hero because that's just a tech demo where it really is just a speed playground.
Yeah, definitely.
It is essentially like Sonic Utopia is huge. It's massive. They don't even have to call it a demo. They can just tell me, hey, this is
a full game. This is a full experience. You can play this.
Yeah, it is one level, but it feels like it could have just been a standalone fan game. And they could have told me this is all you're getting. I'd be like, I'm satisfied.
Yeah, like it's like so insane that like Sonic's fan base is fucking dedicated to like making their series for their developers.
Yeah, but essentially, like, I really do think a lot more 3D Sonic games. Like, I like the I do like Generations, but I like the adventure games a lot. But I'd rather it be more of like just a speed playground, like in the vein of like Sonic Utopia and Sonic GT, where it is just try and go as fast as possible. A lot of things. There are enemies there, so there is difficulty, and there's a lot of like other obstacles. But like it is mostly try and see how fast you can get yourself. And try to get from point A to point B.
Yeah. All right, we're hitting the 50-minute mark. I say that's a good time to end off the episode. There's a lot of talking in this one. There wasn't that much dead space, and there wasn't that much like fuck ups.
Yeah.
So this is definitely going to be a bit of a longer episode. I'd like to thank you all for joining us today. Episode 3, recorded in advance.
Yes. Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
You know, bring in
Aku of Crash Bandicoot fame.